Hi, it's John here from Speedy Brick, and today I'm interrupting the building of the August wave of Speed Champion sets for a very special build. And this was sent to me by TheBlockZone to review. It is created by Powerbuilt. It is the Toyota Supra A90 1087X. And the design of the livery is created by our Darwin 1087X, I guess. The design itself is created by Moonrock, and we get all that information on the box. So I haven't even opened the box yet. I'm already pretty excited. It's an officially licensed product by Toyota, so that is also a good sign. And the packaging is really cool. We've got all this stuff going on. And I'm actually super impressed by everything I've seen from Powerbuilt. I built a set of the Audi set with three cars. We had our service vehicle and we had two race cars. And I really was super impressed with that. There was no stickers anywhere. Everything was printed. So I'm kind of hoping that this will be that same level of quality. But I haven't opened up the box yet, so I'm not even sure what if there's new pieces in there or what. But I'm 100% certain there's going to be lots of really cool stuff. We also get a display box, which is kind of like a shipping container, which would be quite cool. And we have a comparison car. So we've got the little Toyota Supra from Speed Champions. And funnily enough, this was actually the first 8-wide Speed Champion set I built. So I got this, and then I started going back and finding all the other ones that came before it. But I really like this. I like the color. It really pops out in my display, and it normally sits just up on the display above my head here in my office. So I really quite like this car. I think it's quite cool, and it'll be interesting to compare how this car compares to this new one. So I'm looking forward to opening up the box. So let's do that. Let's see what's inside, and then let's get building. So we've got this very, very nice box. According to this, it's 1/32 scale. It is product PB8852. And here we can see the little display box that we get, and it kind of looks like a container. I really like this. I presume these are all going to be prints across here. And we get these awesome looking custom wheels. So it looks pretty cool. We've got a nice design on the back, or on the bottom. And we've got a little bit more detail on the back of the box. So looking forward to opening this up. So let's have a look and see what is inside the box, if we can get it open. I've cut the tape, so maybe I need to get my finger in there and prise it open. So what do we got? We've got some plastic bags and a second box. So that looks pretty good. We've got a whole bunch of plastic, numbered plastic bags. So 1, 2, those ones have got 2 on them. One, I presume we're going to be doing building stages. And there are the custom wheels which we need to put together. So that looks pretty interesting. Bag 1, bag 3. We've got our instructions and a little sticker there and a little display thing. That looks pretty good. We'll open up that in a sec. We've got a little plate there, and I'm not sure what's in this box. Maybe this is the display box itself. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So we've got kind of a dust-free environment coming here. So we've got our base, our sides, our roof, and the sides. So it looks pretty good. So looking forward to building this. Let's get organized. Open up the instructions, and then we can get building. Instruction looks good. There's nothing about the car here, unfortunately. I'll have to do some research about the car to see what it's all about. But this does look really, really cool. Super impressed with this so far. So let's get building. I'm going to build it in 3, maybe 4 stages, but I think 3 stages since I've got 3 sets of bags, and then I'll finish off with the last stage being the box and the custom wheels and things. So let's get building. So just before we get started with building, I thought I'd look at the printed pieces, which there are a lot of, and also some of the other special pieces. So we've got some really nice prints on the side of pieces and on these ones. So 1x1s with just a little print on it. And here you get a support. And then we've got, I think this is 5 different pieces here. And it's stuck on a 2x8 plate, I think it is. So that helps line it all up. And they say just throw these white pieces away, but obviously we won't do that. And some prints here, a couple of standard prints. Nice, really nice prints on the wheel arches, which link up with these ones as well. And this is kind of a standard piece from Lego, but here they've converted it into a tile, so there's no studs on top, and that's quite handy as well. And then we've got these pieces, which I've had from a few non-Lego sets now, and these are really nice brackets, and it's slightly different from the kind of the standard bracket, so you don't get this extra width in the bracket, so it just helps you build it a bit tighter. So that's good. So we've got 2 different types. We've got 2x1 and 1x1s. Then we also have this cheese slope with a stud on it, and that's quite cool. And I've used something like that before. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but I've done something like that before. And then we've got this piece here, which is it's a bit like a kind of a brick height tube, but it's not. So it's a little bit taller. So I think it's 1 brick and 2 plates high, but I'm not 100% certain. It looks like about that. So I'm not sure what this is for, but I don't think I've had anything like that before. But and there's some clear pins here as well, so that's interesting. So there's plenty to get on with. I'm really looking forward to building this. So let's get building. So that's bag 1 complete. We didn't use all of the printed pieces yet. We've still got a bunch to use, but we have used these ones across here, which look really good. And these, and how all these lines are lining up perfectly, going through here. It looks really good. Even just a tiny amount of printing on there really does add a little bit, just that tiny little bit on there. So that looks really good. We've got quite a nice little thing going on in here. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be, nitrous tanks or something, I'm not sure. But it's pretty cool. And it's quite good use of parts so far. Some of the techniques are quite simple, but others are quite interesting, so that's quite nice. Good use of parts, and good, it's really nicely fitted here with this use of these special pieces to smooth the lines out, because you've got both normal brackets and these special brackets in there, so that helps for sure. So I'm looking forward to bag number 2, so let's get building. So before we get started with bag number 2, there's a whole lot more printed pieces. We've got some 1x1s printed on the side. We've got this little construction which is printed on both this plane and on this plane. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces in a little construction. We've got 2 of those. We've got these ones, and again you throw away the white piece. Just like that, and we've got some printed mud guards, and then we've got a bunch more of these little pieces, and I quite like this. This is a 1x1 stud with studs on both sides. That's super handy, and we used this on another build recently, And I'm not sure if it's an official Lego piece or not. I've got to double check and see if this is actually an official Lego piece or not. But quite a good little piece. So we're going to be using that as well, just one of those. And there's a few other chrome bits, but looks really, really good. So I'm looking forward to bag number 2. So that's bag 2 complete. And I did forget to mention this special piece, which we've got a left and a right-hand side of, and I really like this. So it's a 1x2 curving this way, and here. So it's really complex. It's about the same cross-section as a cheese slope, and it links up to a cheese slope, so that's probably why. And then it smooths down to, you know, just that, whatever that half a plate or something height that's through there. So it's really nice little piece. And we get a left and a right-hand side version of that. And we've got all these prints on here. And I just think they look so good. And I don't know if you can see it on the film, but this is slightly inset from here, as it is from this line through here. So that's the door, I guess. So it really does look, you know, everything lines up perfectly, and it looks really, really good. I'm super impressed by this whole model, and there's lots of nice stuff going on. It's great part use, lots of nice things. I'm loving these prints. They just look so good. We've got our seats in, we've got a steering wheel, gear stick, and we've got a couple of speedos there. I would have liked to see kind of something behind the steering wheel, perhaps. But, you know, maybe it's nitpicking. But so far, it's just so good. So I'm looking forward to finishing this one off. And then we'll do a comparison against the Lego version of the Toyota Supra. So just before we start building bag number 3, I've sorted out kind of all the special pieces here, and I'm just blown away by everything here. So we've got these amazing wheel sets. So we've got for these wheels, we've got the tire, of course, separate. We've got our shaft and brake duct. We've got our brake, whatever this part of the brake's called. So we've got the disc, and then the pad, I guess, goes over the top of it. Then this goes on top of that. And so you've got it all fitting inside this wheel. And it just looks so good. So we've got, for one wheel, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, which is really awesome. I've never seen this before, so that looks really, really good. We've got a windscreen, custom windscreen, and then these 2 pieces go in the windscreen, which looks just amazing. So that's all, you know, custom for, I've never seen Lego do anything like this, and, you know, they could, or you could achieve something similar with a sticker, I guess, but these just look so good. Really, really good. We've also got this custom piece, and it is a 6x3, I guess, maybe a little bit longer than a 3. But this is curving. It's curving down here. Yeah, really, really nice. Whole bunch of printed pieces. And then this piece here, I'm not sure if this is in Lego standard piece as a tile. I don't think it is. But we've got a tile version of that. And on this little construction here, which you get, it's kind of disappointing. I mean, you could have put this together easily enough, right? That piece and this piece are not connected to the printing, but I guess they found it easier to do it this way. So you've got a print here on either side. And we had something very similar on the Audi, where it was a little sub-construction. And maybe it takes a little bit away from the build having these sub-constructions, but I don't
I don't mind. I don't mind. These just look so good. The print on this looks awesome, and I think that really elevates the whole build. So let's finish her off, and then we'll put her in the display case, which is also just looking so awesome. So let's build the rest of the car. So just before I finish this off, I just want to show how good the details are, because I didn't notice it in the beginning. There is a little print on here that says power. You take this piece, you've got to slip it. There's only one place for it to go. It goes there. You slip that over the top, click it into place. It fits nicely. Click that into place. Then you put this piece on, and you slide it through there. Fits all nicely. And you put the little whatever it's called on. Now in the tires, there is a slight little indentation in here, and that goes over here. So you have to put it on the right orientation, and then you get this perfect little wheel. And you can see the brake calipers turning. And it's just so much thought gone into putting this together. I'm just super impressed. Loving it. I wish Lego would do something of this caliber. This is really impressive. Lots of parts involved, of course. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces for one wheel. And with Lego, you typically get, with the Speed Champions, you'll get 3 pieces. You'll get the wheel itself, you'll get a hubcap, and you'll get the pin. But this is super, super impressive. Really blown away by that. But we're just going to put the wheels on, and then we're finished. So that's the build complete. And I'm just super impressed with how good this car looks. Okay, yes, there are a lot of custom pieces. There is, of course, all these prints, which, you couldn't build anything else with all those prints, but it just looks so good. And I'm just blown away by these wheels, and they just look so good with the little brake calipers and stuff in there. I've orientated these ones to the front, or the front ones, the brake caliper at the back, and at the back the brake caliper at the front. And I kind of had a look at Toyota, people changing the brakes on Toyotas to see which way they made them. So that was the way they made them. But I'm just super impressed with this. But yeah, we do have a lot of custom pieces. So these pieces here are obviously helping create that shaping. We've got these lines in the custom windscreen that really help create the shaping, and the same with this piece here as well, which really does change the shape of the roof. So that's pretty cool. We also get all these pieces that they tell you to throw away, but I don't know, there's an absolute stack of them. Plus we've got a few double ups there, but there's a lot of extra pieces, which is cool. We also get this little build. I'm not sure what this is for. Maybe somebody who's familiar with the drift world knows what this is for, but I couldn't find anything in the manual about why it's there. So I don't know. Maybe you guys know. Let me know. And of course, we get a fantastic display watch, which I'm going to show in a second. And these get mounted under the car to fit it into the display box. But I thought it would be a really nice idea to do a comparison between this car and the Supra we got from Speed Champions from Lego a while back. They are effectively the same size, although the bonnet sticks out a bit more here. So we've got the length of the wheelbase is the same. We just got a little bit more length here in the bonnet. So so that's okay. I think this construction here, it's a lot more complex a construction, and it works a lot better than this. Even though we don't have a window there, we just got two black plates, 2x4 plates. That actually works out better than the shaping, works out better than the shaping here. The windscreen, of course, doesn't have any lines here. I quite like the racking of this windscreen, but this looks just so good. And of course, here we've got a kind of a smoother line here than we do here. We've got here brick built lights. Here we've got a kind of a naff sticker. The other thing with these stickers, they were transparent, and they always look, I don't know, somehow they always look crap. And I noticed that sticker's moved, so I'll have to take that off and put it back on again. But the complexity in this design and all the printed pieces makes an enormous difference with this car. So it's very difficult to compare, but I really liked the Supra when it came out. I thought it was quite good. It's got a very simple little interior, and now we're talking about the steering wheel. This is just such a no-no. So luckily, Speed Champions have moved beyond these stupid little steering wheels and have upgraded to what you find in this Supra. So yeah, that's kind of an evolution, I guess. So this has got a much better interior. It's got lots of details going on. It's really quite cool. We've even got, I presume that's part of a roll cage or something going in there. So that's, yeah, it's much better interior. The wheels are so good. I can't believe how good these wheels are. So if you're comparing these two, hands down, the power built car is just so much better, with all the little details in it. And you know, there's lots of constraints that have been taken away because all these special pieces. So yep, but amazing, absolutely amazing. And you've got lots of hidden details in here as well that you don't get to see anymore, which is kind of a shame. And the same here, we didn't have an opening bonnet or anything like that. No opening doors, no opening back. So same. But this has done a fantastic job in this design through here. I did like this though, but yeah, I think clear winner is the power built. Now let's have a look at the display and the car in the display. So now I'll put the car in the little display case, and which looks just awesome, but obviously you don't get all the full details of it. And you can open up, these are effectively doors, so you can open them up if you want. And it really does. You even get a little sign here, which is a sticker I put on before. And goodness, this just looks so good. But you can, close it all up, and in a dust-free environment, you can display your little pride and joy. And even the external of the box is so well decorated. It's just, yeah, I'm just blown away by how good this is. And again, I'm still not sure what this is. But someone could tell me. But yeah, I'm just super blown away. So if you want to build this, I will put a link below where you can get this from TheBlockZone. Don't forget to use the Speedy Brick promo code to get 10% extra off. But I'm just super impressed by how good this is, and all the little details, like even the little card that you get with the signature of the driver from this car. It's really cool. I just blown away by the whole thing, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we get to build some more of these. It's great that Lego gets some competition in this scale. There's so many great designers out there, and it's great to see that Moonrock gets the publicity and obviously hopefully some income out of this, so that he carries on designing some amazing cars. And just super impressed. So let me know what you guys think, and until next time, bye. Please click to subscribe for more videos. and watch my build and review videos by clicking here. Thank you.